In Britain, there's an incredible 15,000 thoroughbred racehorses in training, and this place, the Jockey Club Gallops in Newmarket, just south of Ely, is one of the biggest training centres of them all. There's around 2,500 horses regularly working out on these gallops every morning.
And the man who can tell me more is John Maxse, Jockey Club Director of Communications and a regular work rider here in Newmarket.
It's a great morning for it, John. What's going on today?
What we've got here is horses working up what's known as Warren Hill, and it's probably the most popular or most used bit of gallop in all over the country.
These gallops are fantastic, aren't they? And of course they're all going uphill so that it works the horse's back end a lot.
Yes, there's a gentle incline for the first sort of 2.5, 3 furlongs, and then it gets really quite steep towards the top end.
Yeah.
This gallop here is just under 5 furlongs long. Now most races are much longer than that, but what they'll do is they'll canter them once or twice up here, just working them, and as you say, the incline is just perfect for getting a horse to really exercise, and you'll hear them when they come past us, just on the crest of the hill, beginning to have to blow, and they're making this sort of the noise which just shows that their lungs are getting a full proper workout. Yes.
Here we go, look at that. I'll tell you what, you've got a fantastic office, haven't you?
It's not a bad view.
Like the suit as well.
It's not like this every day, I promise. I mean, this is really, I mean, my work brings me to Newmarket on a regular basis, and when I'm here I ride out and actually on our facilities, which is no bad thing, and also gives you the chance to talk to the staff, talk to the trainers.
I'm jealous, I really am.
I mean, the thrill about riding these horses here, the nice ones are like sitting in a nice car, a sports car. And even when you're only going a half speed, you know you've got something underneath
left in
you
the engine
with an awful lot more to give, and the smoothness of the way in which they travel and the feel they give you is, I think, is tantamount to that, and that's where really the passion and the buzz comes from.
John's hillside office overlooks the town of Newmarket, where the Jockey Club was founded 250 years ago. The original building has changed over the years because of a fire and modernisation. Today, though, it's not just for official meetings, it's also a stunning venue for weddings and banquets. Some parts have been restored to look exactly as they did in the 1700s.
What's this used for?
This is the coffee room, and we're actually on the very same site that the original coffee room, when the Jockey Club first came to Newmarket in around 1750, was founded.
Gosh.
So
this is where everybody met?
Exactly. I mean, the Jockey Club first met in London, but the aim, I think, was always to come and base themselves up here in Newmarket. They were, racing fanatics, and this is where the best racing was. And so they moved here and they set up a coffee room on this site, and they would use these booths around here to get to know each other, to wager on the races, on the matches they were going to be challenging.
Fantastic, isn't it? Love the booths. Let's take a closer look. So going back to the 1700s, we would be a couple of wealthy racehorse owners sitting here, wagering a bet with each other.
Absolutely. I mean, I think much plotting was done, much gambling was done in these booths. For example, I think I might have been opposite you, Paul, and would have said, my horse is faster than yours. You would have clearly said, no, he's not. And from that moment, we would have arranged for a match for you to ride your horse against mine, and that would have then taken place out on the heath. When the Jockey Club came in, was a degree of order got brought in to the way in which those races were conducted. They started to say, where the races had to be started from, what the weights should be carried.
It shaped racehorsing worldwide.
Absolutely. I mean, the term Jockey Club is used all around the world, from Hong Kong to America and Australia. Now, formerly that would have been as the governing body for the whole sport. Now, actually, the Jockey Club has no central governing or regulatory role in horse racing, but it is the largest and most influential commercial body in the sport.
The Jockey Club's current patron is the Queen, and other royals are or have been members, including some from overseas. And a few other familiar faces have contributed their services over the years. Horse owners have also contributed. They've donated the most incredible collection of famous and valuable paintings which line the corridors.